Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Ur-Quan Masters episode 29. We're heading home. I actually lost some more crew trying to get out of that star system. Just a little bit. Instant fight when I left the planet, you know how it is. Alright. As you can see, the Pakunk are moving. They're moving towards the Yehad. So we should probably talk to the Yehad very soon, otherwise that will be a fight that neither of them will survive. That would be bad. Alright, let's go home to Seoul. And sell our soul to the devil. No. Stupid. We're gonna see if our Starship Commander, our Starbase Commander has something to tell us. Come on. That planet right here. That's the lovely one. That's the one I want. No place like home. Hello.
It's good to see you again, Captain.
Well, pretty much. Can your scientists analyze what I have acquired since my last visit?
The analysis reads as follows. Subject, talking pet life form. Data, this creature is physiologically identical to the so-called Ur-Quan talking pet with one notable exception. It is highly intelligent and evidences strong psychic capabilities. Initial AIQR test rated it well above human super genius, though immediately after we made this shocking assessment, its scores dropped to the normal-subnormal range.
Surprise!
Interviews with the subject have shown it to be cooperative, though a Class 4 pan-species psychological profile places the creature far into the furtive, hateful domain. There were also some disturbing incidences where we talked about roses, daisies, and other pretty flowers. Summary. Everything's okay, nothing to worry about with this cuddly little guy. Not one thing.
Okay.
That's the end of our scientist's report.
Okay. Yeah, take these.
Thanks, Captain.
You're gonna have them. Well, it doesn't seem like the Shofixti have been resurrected yet, because I don't hear anything about it. So, I think I have to go back to hyperspace and hang out there a little bit. Because we have to wait for them. That's just the way it is. So, see you in a minute. Alright, we're back here. And so, I quickly went to Alpha Centauri and mined those 2 planets. I got all the lovely little minerals. As you can see, our storage bay is full. Lost 7 people in the process. 6 people? 6 people, yeah. Well, that's all that, you know, those 2 planets could do to us now with all the upgrades. Now let's go back to Seoul. Also talk to the Melanome really quick, since they're hanging out around Alpha Centauri. And the biodata we got from the Unga was worth 1,100 extra credits. It's not bad. It's more fuel. So, your best guess, are the Shofixti back or not?
Ah, Captain, I'm glad you're back. I know you're busy, but I've got some news. The Shofixti have returned.
Woohoo!
Their ships can now be built in our shipyards. With their vast numbers swelling our ranks, we won't have to worry about running out of able-bodied crew. And I'm sure their volunteers will reduce the cost for new crew.
True. And we will see that in a second. Commander, I have minerals to offload. Oh yeah, look at that.
More fuel for the fire, eh, Captain?
20,000 a year?
That last load should keep it blazing.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Farewell, Captain.
You too. Bye-bye. Let's not have too much fuel. That's 1 empty module, right? Ah, and I think we can get rid of some crew. Well, for that, we have to get rid of some crew first. Crew costs 1 now instead of 3. 1 resource unit because Shofixti. So let's empty out a crew pod. There you go. And let's get a Shofixti. Where is it? There! Shofixti Scout. Haha. Nice. Safe. 29. We have 49 safe slots, just in case you were wondering. I think I never mentioned that, so you can do this for a while. So, what are we gonna put in here? I want one of these and another one of those. And yes, I could rearrange that nicely. Do you see me care? Not at all. Let's get rid of the cargo bay because we don't need any more minerals whatsoever. And get another tracking system. 3 was maximum, right? I think so. So that should do nicely. Right? And this is now truly a battleship and nothing else. We still need the lander. I mean, if we want to land somewhere and, you know, have a look at energy signatures or something, then we still need the lander, but you don't need a cargo bay if you don't pick anything up, so who cares? Alright, so now time to go and see what the Pakunk are doing with the Yehat. Of course we had to run to Venus. Why not? Come on. Come on. Almost there. And we're gonna go devices, quasi-portal. And we are... I always forget to open the map for some reason. We're gonna go over here. Oh, there was the naturally occurring portal again. Not that we care. And here we are. And now we are going to proceed to the Serpentis cluster, which is down there. Just, you know, that general area. We just need to meet a ship. Which is what we're gonna do. There are the first planets. Very nice. So we should be able to find a ship here relatively soon. There's one. Hello. Right here. Haha. Encounter in hyperspace. That looks different. Hello.
What am I seeing on my view screen? It's none other than the flattened old face of our friend the human. But, old ally, are you not knowing that we, the Yehat, are allied with the Ur-Quan now?
The
And your
Ur-Quan?
presence outside the slave shield and in an armed starship are clear violations of your oath of fealty.
That's not
Whatever
great.
shall we do? It just isn't the right thing to kill you, human, but as a loyal member of my clan, I must obey the wishes of our queen.
I could kill you, that's not a big deal, but, I mean... They sound pretty Scottish, right? It's Scottish. You barely hear the T if you say Scottish with a Scottish accent. It's Scottish. At least a Scotsman told me so. Shout out to Skijo. So, Scottish, the clans and all the things. Honor, Braveheart. So we go with this one. By your honor, Yehat Captain, I, Scryptar, Master of the Shanos, in the name of the new alliance of free stars, call upon the starship clans to honor the word and fight for our cause.
As much as my heart cries to aid ye valiant human, I cannot. Each of us is sworn first to our queen who has commanded us to treat ye as an enemy of the crown.
Aha. Your species obligation cannot simply be forgotten. What about your honor, your pride?
Can't you see that you're killing me, human?
Sure can,
The
it's fun.
shame, the awful shame of it. What you say is true. We should be under the same wing, but damn your eyes. Our queen has given the Ur-Quan our allegiance, and there is nothing I can be doing about it now.
How about overthrowing the queen? Well, they just left. Okay. Need another ship. There's one. This could take a moment or two. It's only one.
Human, what are you doing back here?
I'm
Are you
trying to talk
totally
to you.
off your perch? We have sympathies for your cause, 'tis true, but we must obey the orders of our queen, however much we may disagree with them.
We should be allies, friends. Explain why this cannot be. Is that we should be allies, friends? As in calling them friends? Or is that we should be allies and then I'm correcting myself saying we should be friends? Ah, Oxford, comma, or 3 dots. Yeah, all the difference.
Your words are flying in the face of the facts, human.
No, in your
We
face.
are no longer being your allies. But unlike the nobles of our homeworld, we of the Starship clans are bereaved at this course of events. The Queen's decision to be joining the hierarchy pains us.
Oh, I'm gonna pain you even more. This may come as a shock, but this shall fix the report.
If this is being a true thing, there will be many changes. But we are a species long ways in the ways of deceit. You must be proving these words you say, Captain. Send the show fixity to us as a way of proof.
Well, for some reason I bought a Shofixi ship at my recent visit to the starbase. Alright, I send over the Shofixi, but don't mess with him, okay?
We are scanning the separation of a vessel from your fleet, Captain, and indeed its configuration matches that of a Shofixi scout vessel.
No.
This had better not be a trick, Captain. We are knowing the power of a glory device, and if you detonate the weapon near us, the price for you shall be dear. Very dear. The scout has docked, and we await the pilot's appearance at the airlock. The atmosphere cycle is complete. The door slides open, and... It's true! The Shofixi are alive! Look at that fat muzzle, those shining black eyes, the sweet claws!
You're welcome.
Our children have returned from oblivion.
Those are
But
your
now we
children. You
faced
have
with the
disgusting
cruel
mating
truth.
habits.
We who have sacrificed our honor, we who have lain with the enemy, we are not worthy.
True.
We are nothing.
Yes.
We are less than nothing.
Also true.
But wait, we're not Spathy. We're the Yeharts of the Starship clan.
Took you a while to
We
realize.
will not let this lie any longer. Listen, as I speak these words. If our queen makes the dishonorable command, then it is the queen who has no honor. And the dishonorable queen is no queen at all.
Right.
We, the Zeep, are the only clan who remember the true meaning of honor. We shall tear the queen from her throne. The 2,000-year reign of the Veep queens is over. The revolution has begun!
Freedom! I see a pattern emerging here. Alright. That's the year for you. They will now start a civil war. You have to be careful in Yehat space. Some of the ships are fighting for the queen and some of them are fighting against the queen. But yeah, the revolution is now firmly in place. That is the second to last race that we will meet in our playthrough of the Ur-Quan Masters. There's one more to go. Are you guys ready for the... Well, I called it the home stretch before, but this is the mission. Are you ready to go? Are you ready? Pakanka's still moving towards the air. You can see 2 Yehat spheres of influence over here now. The Pakank obviously will side with the revolution, and at some stage that will actually turn out pretty well for us. Other than that, you can see all of them now. There's everybody here. The Thredash have disappeared, as have the Ilrath. They killed each other. Yep, that happened. We've eliminated 2 battle thralls, just like that. Well, the Sparthi are gone from the map, but we know about that. That leaves the highest ranking members of the former Alliance of Free Stars, the Murn, and what was the other one? No, I can't remember, it's perfect. The Chenjesu, there you go, something with CH. Alright, well, they are over here. How about we pay them a visit? I'd say, we're gonna just, you know, no. And I don't think we have used this portal before. This is really the one and only time you need that. Right here. Couldn't be any more convenient. Like, turn around, drop in. And guess where we are? Right here. Off we go then, to Procyon. I say convenient, but it still takes ages. And there is a slave shielded world right here. Aha. Well. That's different. There's nobody here. You can read that on your own, but basically what it says is, if you remember, the Murmurn and the Chenjesu, decided to be enslaved together on Procyon. And as usual, a small contingency of those people would have been left on the starbase, but as it says here, they set up mindless robots to run the station and then somehow returned to the surface of the planet, penetrating the slave shield. So these two, the smartest races of the Alliance of Free Stars, have found a way to penetrate the slave shield. They have now proceeded to copulate. They are forming a hybrid race, half Murmurn and half Chenjesu. Huh. I would really like to talk to those guys. Now, how do you talk to them? Can't scan. But we can use a powerful hyperwave caster. Jesus, what's with the words today? Can we choose a different language? Can we do this in Japanese or something? Konnichiwa! Watashi wa Scryptar desu. Hi, domo arigato. Anyway.
We are the Chenjesu. We are the Murnherm. I do not understand how you have penetrated the slave shield or why, but in doing so you have interrupted the process. Explain this intrusion.
Sorry. Really sorry. Where's my standard greeting? That's rude. We are struggling against the Ur-Quan. Can't you help us?
We cannot be of any assistance now. We are in the middle of the process.
Aha.
I will explain. After we, Chenjesu and Murnherm, were defeated by the Ur-Quan, we chose to be encased in a single slave shield on this world.
Why did I just explain all that?
As soon as the Ur-Quan departed, we began the process. We initiated a synthesis of our two species, our two cultures, one crystalline, the other purely mechanical. This process, fueled only by the radiant energy of our sun, will eventually produce a new hybrid race.
Eventually.
And when the process is complete, we will crack the Ur-Quan slave shield and emerge from our chrysalis like a winged insect unleashed from its cocoon. Then we will be ready and capable to deal with the Ur-Quan, their battle thralls, and their dreaded Samatra.
That is a darn good plan. The only issue with that is that you don't have that time, probably. Why can't you help us now?
The complete synthetic hybridization of the Chenjesu and the Murnherm species will require approximately 35 of your Earth years. This extended duration is necessary because our synthesis mechanisms are dependent exclusively on the light of our sun for energy.
Well, speaking of hint to the face, he has said it twice now. They depend on solar energy to make this happen, right? So what if we could find some way to get you more energy? Would that speed things up?
What you describe is theoretically possible, but it would pose a great danger to us.
As if I would care.
The process must be executed as planned, or it may fail catastrophically. We would be destroyed.
Well, if the Korra win their fight against the Xurza, which will happen within the next year, you don't get your 35 years to complete your chrysalis. So...
Goodbye, once and future ally, human. When the process is complete and we emerge from our chrysalis, I shall tell your grandchildren of our conversation this day.
Hold that thought. Here's what we do. They will either die in a year when the Korra win that fight, or they may have a chance of living if we give them some more energy. So, how about some solar energy right now?
We are free. You have flooded our synthesis mechanisms with a wealth of radiant energy.
That's true.
What was supposed to take decades has been accomplished in seconds.
Say thank you.
The process is incomplete, yet we have emerged. We are the Chmer. Why have you interrupted the process?
Sounds better than the Murnasu. Chmer. Alright. We struggle to free all races from the Ur-Quan. We need your help, dang it.
Your need must be great for you to have risked so much.
Yeah, you
just
guessed right.
to bring us from beneath the shield. We were not ready, but this is now in the past.
Yeah, the like 5-second
What
pass.
is done is done.
Yup.
You are intent on stopping the Ur-Quan.
Yup.
Very well. We are prepared to assist you in whatever way we can.
Good.
We must first tell you that even before we were placed under the slave shield, we realized that the only way to truly defeat the Ur-Quan was to first destroy their precursor battle platform, the Sumatra.
Yup, guess this much.
This vessel was responsible for the victory of the hierarchy over the Alliance. When it was brought to bear against our worlds, we could not resist it.
No makes sense.
This must be your priority. This must be your eventual goal. We know what is necessary to achieve this end, but first we must know what you have already learned. So we will scan the databanks and logs aboard your ship.
Be amazed.
There. The process is complete. Now we can discuss what you must do. You need to locate the Ur-Quan's Sumatra vessel. If you cannot find it yourself, ask those others who are near the Ur-Quan. Perhaps they will know. We have detected the presence of a Dnyari aboard your ship.
Yup.
Though the being is darkly evil and incredibly dangerous,
That's okay.
the Tallow device you possess has effectively nullified the creature's power over you.
Praise me more.
However, it will do a most excellent job distracting the Ur-Quan long enough for you to approach the Sumatra and destroy it. You possess an antimatter bomb. This is good. But had you activated it, the device would have annihilated your ship and everything else within 500 kilometers.
Oh, it's an antimatter bomb.
Even so, we will have to improve this device, magnify its power with our crystal technology.
Crystal antimatter.
The destructive potential of this weapon will then make it suitable for the most important task you will ever undertake, the neutralization of the Sumatra, the Ur-Quan's nearly invincible battle platform. You are fully prepared for the undertaking. There is every chance that you will be able to destroy the Sumatra and stop both the Ur-Quan and the Korra.
So, what happens now?
We will now fit the precursor weapon and our own crystal amplification system to your vessel by routing a portion of your flagship's fusion power through the weapon's ignition chamber. Its destructive force will be multiplied by a large factor.
Okay. We'll fire this weapon at the Sumatra, right? It's not going to hurt my ship?
Your vessel will be totally annihilated.
Dang it! Is that really necessary?
No.
Crap. There's nothing we can do against it. Okay. Well, very well. Proceed with the modifications.
The completion date for your vessel's modification is roughly 2 weeks hence, so that you and your human companions may make any necessary preparations at your starbase. We will now transport you and your crew back to Earth immediately. Good luck, Captain.
Wait, you just transport my whole ship back home?
Greetings, Captain. I'm ready to assist you. By the way, I thought you should know, we have made a formal alliance with the Shimur. Their ships can now be built in our shipyards. Also, in the 2 weeks that have passed since the Shimur began to work on your vessel, they attached the Utwig bomb to your ship and have also put in place their own crystalline amplification devices to boost dramatically the power of the weapon. This work is now complete and your flagship is ready for whatever final modifications you desire. The Shimur technicians wanted me to explain to you that the bomb and its crystal power boosters are fragile and cannot be moved from their positions at the back of your vehicle. Now I have some bad news and some good news. The Shimur had to remove all your main modules, weapons, crew pods, and the whole lot, including your emergency warp escape unit, so pick your engagements carefully, Captain.
No more escaping.
In addition, their equipment now fills the rear 10 slots, leaving you only 6 for your own modules. But here's the good news. The Shimur have provided us with an unbelievable wealth of minerals and other resources. We no longer have limits on what we can build for your flagship or your fleet.
As it says on the right side there, unlimited are you. This is the end game. We are going to fight the precursor battle station, the Sumatra. Next time, cliffhanger. See you soon.